I'm back with another video of my carnivore journey. This video, I'm going to be talking about how my second week of the carnivore diet went and what I'll be doing that's different for week 3. Make sure that y'all like the video to help me out with the algorithm gods. Okay, so week 2 went by much faster than week 1 and went honestly even smoother, which is always good, you know. First off, let me go over the negative side effects just in case you guys are, you know, there just for that. I know that some people really want to reaffirm, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this. There has to be something negative that's really bad for me not to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it right now. So the negative side effects for the second week, once again, is really not that much. Where I work, there's a lot of stairs. There's also elevators. I choose to use the stairs because my job is pretty sedentary. So, you know, I'm trying to get at least a little bit active and you know, not be too sedentary. But I noticed this week 2, you know, when I started going up the stairs, I felt more tired. My legs got more like sore, cramped up kind of as going up the stairs, a little bit more fatigue. I felt like just slightly weaker. And I was like, well, that kind of makes sense just a little bit because I am losing weight. I'm pretty sure I'm losing a lot of muscle mass, and I feel like I'm probably losing it in my legs. So I feel like that's probably what it is. Now, whenever I've tried to stretch, like laying in bed or anything like that, I sometimes feel like I'm gonna get a Charlie horse, and I don't want that at all. No. Probably the electrolytes, but that's one thing negative side effect that I've noticed for me is just more muscle weakness and fatigue. Now, even though I'm salting up like the sea, I still feel like my electrolytes are not that good. Even though I am taking like magnesium and potassium supplements, but I feel like I need something else though. Not sure yet exactly what more I need to take. And the second thing is my energy has been like a 4 through 6 throughout the week. So I have been relying on like caffeine, like coffee, for work and things like that. A lot of people in the video said that, hey, oh my god, my energy's been the highest it's ever been. So I was hoping it would get to that. It hasn't gotten to that yet, so that's why I'm still relying on like caffeine. That's pretty much the negative side effects. That's it. Just muscle weakness and slight fatigue, and then my energy levels are not like through the roof like some other people are saying. But you know, of course, just drinking caffeine will help that. Now let's talk about the positives. Now, I hadn't noticed until I was holding my daughter and she was just farting. And she usually does that when she's like drinking her milk or whatever. But I was holding her and I was realizing like, I haven't had any farts like at all. I can't remember the last time I had a fart. It was probably like maybe week 1, like the first 3-4 days. But I haven't released flatulence, nothing like that. Nothing. And it's pretty weird because I'm so used to that's like a daily life thing, like just a normal thing that has just stopped happening. It's really weird, very interesting. No farts at all. So if you're someone out there that suffers from like farting, and I don't know if it hurts you or if it's just a very bad stench that drives people away, then maybe this is a diet that might help you in that regard. I've had no cravings at all. I haven't had any sugary drinks, no sweetener drinks like sucralose, nothing. No, all I've been drinking is water, coffee, and the matcha. And I'll talk about that later. I've said it before, I'm not calorie counting. I just eat whenever my body's hungry, or if I feel hungry, that's when I eat. If I'm full, I'm not gonna overeat. And I be getting full for for like long periods of time. Like let's say if I eat dinner, I'm usually still full like for in the morning, so I skip breakfast. Not because I'm just gonna skip breakfast, you know, blah blah blah. I'm just still full. So this diet is also like kind of like making me do it intermittent fasting, but not intentionally. I'm just doing it because I'm just still full from my last meal. So that's pretty good. So it's like free fasting. Another, of course, positive is I have lost weight. Last time I weighed in, I was 173.6. This time I weighed in on 420, and I weighed in at 170.4. So I actually lost a little bit more, like 0.2 more, which is still pretty good. So 3 pounds last week, 3.2 pounds this week. Awesome. Now, of course, whenever you're losing weight, the numbers is a good thing to see go down, of course. But the most important thing I'd say is the measurements. And I did measure myself, measured my neck, waist, and hip prior to starting this. Well, a little bit. My first, actually, a little bit like day 4 is when I measured myself. And my measurements for my neck, waist, and hip, neck was 14 inches, waist was 33 inches, and hip was 36 inches. And as of April 20th, I am now, my neck is still the same at 14 inches, my waist is 31.5, and my hip is 35.5. So that went down as well. So the numbers went down and that went down. So that's awesome. And I've definitely noticed it because a lot of my work pants that I usually would not wear because it was like way too tight on me, I can actually, if it fits me fine now. So it's happening. I'm losing the numbers, measurements going down. So that's good. I'm almost there. 2 days ago, and you guys might not find this as positive, but 2 days ago I had like a carb nightmare. And what that is, like you dreaming of eating carbs, like sugars or like oatmeal or something. I don't know why anyone would be dreaming of eating oatmeal, but carbs. So I had a dream where I was like, I had some sugar cookies in my hands and I had some in my mouth and I'm just crunching it. And I'm like, in a dream I realized like, oh no, I broke my diet. I'm like, oh no, my hard work. I was so upset. I was like, oh, I gotta start over. Cause if you cheat on this diet, you pretty much, day 0 is day 0 because you gotta get all that sugar and carb stuff out. I was like, oh man. But the reason why I think it's a positive is because if I'm dreaming of being upset, if I'm upset in my dream about like cheating my diet or just ruining it, it must mean to me that I really want this to succeed and I want to reach my goal. And my goal, of course, is to feel better overall, be fit, and my weight goal is 150. I want to be between 150 to 155. That's where I like want to maintain. So to me, I see that as a positive. All right, so let's talk about things that I changed for week 2 and things that I'll be changing for week 3. So first off, I started eliminating things. Of course, I eliminated sugars, all sugars, even if it's zero sugars. If any of the ingredients say sugar, gone. Sucralose, gone. Nothing like that. Even if something says less than 1 gram of carb or sugar, gone. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I added more salt to my foods, because electrolyte and things like that. Then I'm gonna have to add more salt, or probably just find. I think I'm gonna have to start adding broth, like beef broth. I believe that it helps with like potassium, magnesium, but I'll have to look that up more. I'm currently still eating cheese, but I do plan to eliminate that from my diet. It's the only dairy that I eat, but I do want to know the side effects if I just stop, if I just eliminate that as well. Probably going into week 4, I'm gonna eliminate all seasonings. I still season my meats. Probably gonna remove that as well because they are, plants, kind of herbs and stuff like that. So I definitely do plan to remove that soon. Since my energy has been like at a normal 5 to 6, I have been drinking coffee for work, and I've been drink matcha for like motivation or whenever I'm making videos like this. I haven't drank matcha to like make this video, but usually when I'm like, I usually make a little matcha real quick just to get a little pep up. But one of the good reasons I do like drinking coffee is because it's an easy way for me to just add fat to my, what I'm daily eating, because I could just add heavy whipping cream. Sometimes I might even add a little butter. For a lot of y'all, that's probably really disgusting. It might be, but to me, actually adds a little bit more flavor, because black coffee by itself is just nasty. But adds a little more flavor, adds fat, so it's like a win-win for me. So things I'm gonna be changing for week 3 are exercise. I wasn't planning on exercising until I reached my goal weight, but I'm usually, whenever I'm like halfway or really close to my goal, I usually tend to slack, and then I hit a plateau, and then I do like a rebound. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm already losing a lot of weight still on this diet, but I want to slowly kind of like expedite it a bit, not to really speed up the process, but just to help my body get to where it needs to be the right way. So I'm gonna be exercising so I have a little bit more energy. So if when you exercise, your body eventually tries to match that energy level, because it's like, oh, you're expending this much energy, we need to probably boost metabolism and things like that. It'll also help me with the my body definition. I don't want to be like get my goal weight and then I look scrawny. I still want to have a little bit of muscle and look at least decent. So that's why I'm doing that, and hopefully it does counteract the fatigue that I'm going through right now. What I've usually realized, I usually notice that when I do start exercising a lot, my energy does get higher. So that's probably what my energy's been like at 5 or 6. So I feel like if I do start exercising again, my overall energy the standard will probably be higher. So that's always good. I do plan to exercise about 5 times per week and rest like on the weekends. My goal is to hit a minimum of 10,000 steps. I'll just be walking for now. Later on, I'll be running and build up my core. So I'll be doing ab carver pro and planks and side planks. And besides just walking, the other cardio that I'll be doing is jump roping and VR games. Now, if anyone's interested in me, like the VR games that I use for fitness, type in the comments below and I'll let y'all know, and I'll make a video of what I use. I won't be doing any weightlifting until I feel like my body is completely like adapted to the diet, because right now, like I said, I'm still experiencing like cramps and fatigue, and if I add weights, I know that I'll probably double that effect, and then I'll feel really tired, and I probably won't be able to do my my cardio for the day. So I'm gonna not do any weights until I feel like my body's fully adapted. And another quick thing, I had my blood pressure taken yesterday when I went to the dentist, and they said I was good. Said I was like pretty much standard range. So bam, good blood pressure, bam. But that's it for week 2. I'm here soon. I'll make some videos on what I eat in a day, how to prepare some matcha, maybe some fitness videos. If there's any videos that y'all want me to make, anything like that, just type it down in the comments below and I'll get right to it. If you like the video, show me some love by hitting the like button. It helps with summoning the algorithm gods, which can bless me. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Healthy Sloth out.